So Peter, it's great to be here, and it's great to be back in the city in a physical workplace again. And this is just an impressive building. So can you tell me a little bit about what is Rebel and what does it stand for?
Yes, Rebel is founded basically on the Norwegian tech communities, and they needed a place to be. So Rebel is built on the needs that they've seen on what kind of spaces do you need to collaborate, to share knowledge, to drive innovative processes, and to continue the good discussions after hours in the evenings, and for that matter in the weekends. So the building is designed by purpose to fulfill those needs, basically.
So obviously you guys have been building, making this building come to life throughout the actual pandemic, and obviously COVID-19 has hit us. And how did that impact the changes now? Did you see an acceleration to the idea of hybrid work, and how is the building helping bringing communities back together?
Correct. Yes, we already rigged the building and the concept of Rebel around hybrid meeting places before the pandemic, but of course it accelerated our thoughts on what we needed to do and how we wanted to partner with you in Cisco on how to make that experience much better than we knew before the pandemic, and for that matter during the pandemic. So we constantly tweaked that to make it possible, no matter where you have a meetup, you can have technology to share this with someone else that is not present.
And I mean, that's the big thing, right? In the new future of the hybrid workplace is that making sure that the actual technology and the workplace can meet the needs of both the people here locally, but also don't alienate people who are remote at the same time.
Correct. And we have a concept that we talk about leaving no one behind. So there's no reason why we shouldn't include those who are sick or can't travel or don't want to travel for sustainability reasons.
No, that's super awesome, and I think it's definitely on the right path here. And why is the technology so important in this aspect?
Well, I think something that we've already started on a journey with you is to make these hybrid meetings, if not as good yet, but the ambition is to make those who participate remotely to make their experience just as good or even better than being face-to-face.
Yep, and I think that's the other part as well. Obviously us at Cisco, we're looking at how we can expand our view more than just the meeting, but to the entire building. So you mentioned about lifelong learning and leaving no one behind. Can you expand a little bit more on that?
Yes, so we have 60 plus tech communities that meet in this building, and everyone is invited to join in the discussion or sit and learn. But in addition, we've also built an area in this building we call Rebel Campus, where we want to drive T-shaped learning. So both have broad introductory classes for different technologies that most of us maybe have only heard the buzzwords and don't understand, but also expert deep dives. And there we're really appreciative of the partnership, because we've rigged these rooms with multi-cameras from the Cisco rig. And we've gotten extremely good feedback on how that includes participants from different countries and with different languages and everything else. So we want to expand on that as a part of leaving no one behind.
Hey Bjorn, it's great to see you again and great to be back here. We are in one of the most amazing rooms I've ever been in. It's from the outside coming in here, it's wow. But obviously every room here is really unique. So can you tell me a little bit about that? Why are they unique and what's important about that?
Well, I'm a theatre person myself. I'm a scenographer by training. So I know the importance of your surroundings to communicate what you need to communicate. So what we try to do in this building is to make very different rooms, very different surroundings, so that it suits our clients, that people who come here and use our facilities. The thing is, technology changes so fast that we can't be stuck. We have to be in better. But that means that we need to know where we're going, because if you're constantly going to change, it's not going to help you if you don't know where you're going. And to know where we're going, we need to have constant feedback from the people using this space. So this is the room, the Back to the Future room, called Emmet, after the professor in Back to the Future. And can you guess why there's one red chair there?
I'm going to take a guess, and I'm assuming there's a vest.
There is a vest. There is a bubble vest, and there's Marty McFly's vest, and yeah, that's why we ended up with a red one. But it's also a symbol of rebel. You know, if you're gonna be a rebel, you have to have the guts and the courage to stand out. So this is a homage to Hedy Lamarr, another heroine. She was a film actress and also a brilliant mind. So her work with the American military during the war, and her ideas of how to guide torpedoes is actually the front runner of the Wi-Fi system.
Okay.
So she's one of our heroes as well. So there's missing a few of her drawings and sketches for the system and operating. So that's coming in here. Our dream for this building is that when the users come here, they don't have to think about the technology. You know, they can just get into a room, do their thing, and they've chosen the room. Either it's Siggy room or a homage to LGBT communities. They can just get in there and get the job done. And we need that kind of technology that serves the sharing of knowledge and also the collaboration between them in all the rooms. So it doesn't really matter in this building where you are. You're always connected.
So we're down here in the open space where you do a lot of hybrid events. In your mind, like, you know, what's super critical to make a hybrid event work in this new world we live in?
That's an interesting question, isn't it? And I don't think we really have the answer to it, but I think we have a long way to go to reach our goal, which is to make a hybrid event as good as a physical meeting, you know? And that is going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot from us, the organizers. It's going to take a lot from the technology. But I think we're on the way, and I'm thinking the future is exciting.
Be honest, it's been an absolute pleasure today to be here and talk to you and really see how you guys are bringing us back to the future in some ways.